Okay, so you have set up your domain name, you've organized hosting, and you've pointed your domain name to your host. So now that will take some time. So while that's all meshing and progressing, so what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to create our wireframe. Now, what is a wireframe? Well, basically it's a simple SketchUp of how you want your website to look visually and how you want it to function. A really good idea to have a look around at other websites that you like. What navigation do they have? And what functions and elements do they have on here? So for example, on my website, I have my simple navigation bar, which is really important when designing a site. When a customer lands on your page, you really want them to easily be able to find how to get around your website. And then I have a quick introduction about what I actually do, information about our workshops, our services, and a contact form. So very, very simple. So people can find out about exactly what I do and how to contact me. And by having all those things in the navigation as well, it really helps. So this process of wireframing will help you figure out the hierarchy of what's most important and how to lay out your pages and what you actually want on each page. So in this workshop, we're going to be focusing on a home page, an about page, and contact page, which gives you the foundation to then go and build your other pages. So let's have a go at doing our wireframing. So first we need to figure out exactly what we want on our website. So things like contact forms, images of your product or images of your services or gallery of your portfolio, about section. Do you want a blog on your website? What are the things that you want on your website? So I want you to get some paper and I want you to start to write down the things that you want on your website. And I'm going to show you an example of a website I'm going to be doing for my husband, which is called The Growing Kitchen, and he's going to be doing in-house cooking classes, and eventually he'll be doing cooking classes at his own home and other accommodation and events. So I'm going to be setting up a website for him. So I'm going to start with the elements that I think that he needs and elements that he's discussed with me. So we're going to have on his page what we offer. We're going to have classes that he'll be running. We definitely want to have contact or way for someone to contact us. We want to eventually get testimonials from people who have attended his classes. He'll be doing a blog on how to create amazing recipes. He's very plant-based, so there'll be a lot of plant-based recipes. So he'll eventually be sending out newsletters. So we want a way for people who come to the website to subscribe to a newsletter. We also want to have a gallery of, the classes that he has run or images of him attending events. About section, so about him, so like a bio of his experience and what he's done. And I definitely want to link to his social media, so his Facebook page and his Instagram page. Now what I want you to do once you've got all those together is I want you to write the top navigation links. So I'm going to put that up the top. So I'm going to have my home page, classes. I'm going to have a gallery so people can see what he's growing, because he grows a lot of produce. And I'm going to have the blog there as well. Now what I want to do next is I want to put these elements underneath. So I definitely want to have contact on every page possible. And what I will do because of that is I'm going to put a contact navigation up the top as well. So let's add a navigation contact up the top, just so people can easily find out how to contact. And you know what else I want people to easily find out about is about Ross and what he does. I'm going to add about up there. Home, classes, gallery, blog, and contact. And I'm going to put about right next to home there. Now on the home page, I want to put underneath that what we offer, so people understand as soon as they land on the page what we are all about. Then the most important thing is I want people to be able to book Ross's classes. The next thing I want to do is I want to contact him. So I'm going to put the contact there. Then I'm going to add some testimonials when I gather those. And then I'm going to add the socials down there. Now on the about page, I want it just to be a simple bio on what Ross does. About Ross. About his garden. Now under classes, I'm going to do about the classes. So what are the classes offering? And then the upcoming classes that people can book in, and in-home packages that he is offering. So the classes page would be set up like a shop almost. Now the gallery will just be a simple intro on what they'll find on that page. Some images of projects or events that he's been a part of, and people can scroll through those. Now the blog will be obviously a lot to do with how to grow your produce and how to cook with that produce. So it will be blog posts, recipes, and menus, and maybe a little intro on what the blog is all about. So intro on what people will find. On all of these pages, I would like to have the subscribe to the newsletter. So I'll add a few more of those. So I want you now to go and have a play around with your wireframe. Write down everything that you think that you need on your website and lay them all out. Take a photo, and then it will be an easy reminder when we actually go and design those sites out. The next thing I want you to do is now to draw out your wireframe. Using a pen and paper, an A4 size sheet, for each page that you have, I want you to sketch out the layout. Now you can use just squares and rectangles and columns, because this is exactly how the layout on a website is created, with columns and rows. So I'm going to do an example of my home page that I want to do. The first element we want at the top is some information about what we do. So I'm going to have our big logo at the top there, and then underneath we're going to have a little bit of information and a button that clicks through to about and classes. And behind all this, it's going to be a big image. So that's the logo. Now up here on the right will be our navigations. So it's a really, really rough sketch of how your website will actually look. So they will be the links through to the other pages. Now underneath our big logo introduction, we're going to have what we offer. So just a small, quick section on what we offer. So just be some text on what we offer. Now under that, I'm going to put what we actually offer, which are the classes and the packages. I'm going to divide them into 3 just to add a little bit of extra elements. So there'll be some information, a click through button. And behind those, I want to have an image as well, because that will make it look pretty nice. So these are classes, packages, and events. Now underneath that, I'm going to do a contact form so people can easily contact us, find out more information about what we offer, or get a hold of us. So contact, this is how you contact us, find out more. Please fill in the details on the right. Then underneath that, I'm going to have maybe 3 testimonials, because in this industry it's important that people can read about how great the classes were, etc. And then under that, I'm going to have subscribe to newsletter. Now I could have this a few times down this page. So why subscribe, some information about why you should subscribe. And then underneath that, just social media, sharing. And that's it. So now it's your turn to have a go. So I want you to do every single page that you're wanting to design and lay them out, and you can rub them out and restart if you don't like it. And it will change over the course. But just have a go at laying out those pages, each page.